Hi everyone, I am Margourtarotreader and today we're doing the X's for the month of October for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. If it does not resonate with you, then check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. Thank you. If you like a personal reading, please contact me below or email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margourtarotreader. Thank you to all my clients. I appreciate your business. To my subscribers, my likes and my comments. You know that I'm here to help you in the best way that I can with my past, present, and future predictions. Now, let's see. For the X's, we're going to start off with the marrieds or living with, males and females, and then we move on to the singles, and then we move on to the mistress. Okay? They're going to show me what must need to know for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in reference to their exes, what's fixing to take place, or what has taken place. Okay, well, some of you are wishing and waiting to have your ex have some type of communication with you. You're having some kind of difficulty in trying to move forward in reference to them. You do miss them, but for some of you, I see that you're not willing to reconcile at this time. Energies or vice versa, because it is a general reading, okay? Now, for those that are married, it's telling me that you're not willing to have any contact in reference to your ex because it might cause some type of issues or dramas in your marriage. It could even cause a situation of separation, including even a divorce further down the line. So you're contemplating whether or not to have any kind of communication with them or vice versa energy. If you do hear from that ex, is telling me that you're just going to have conflicts and maybe your spouse or your spouse will find out. For others, your spouse did find out that there was a third-party situation going on here, is what I'm seeing. And so, therefore, you're feeling even lonely at home. Some of you are actually in love with your ex, or your ex is still in love with you and wishes to reconnect with you. I feel that for some of you, you will have some type of communication. Maybe not all as you expected, but some type of communication in reference to that ex. Okay, for those that are married or coupled up, I feel that yes, you think of them, but it's best to let the past be as it may, because there was just too much hurt and pain, too many difficulties being with that person. And the fact is that you actually, for some of you, I feel like I'm sensing that you married someone in order to get over that ex, or they did that recently. Okay, and you will find out. For those Geminis that are married or couple up, I feel that you have a decision to make. I feel that some of you are going through a transition of separation, either mentally or actually physically. Okay, you're married either at home, but emotionally you have distanced yourself from your spouse because you are. It's almost like you're set in the past in reference to that ex. There's two options. It's telling me here. It could be your spouse going through this, or you going through this, or the ex going through this. So it's two options, either you within your marriage situation, or thinking of your home environment with your spouse, or actually thinking of the ex, you know, wondering, can I make it work with someone else? Okay. For some of you, for those that are married or couple up, I expect some news in reference to that ex, because they are hoping and waiting to hear from you. So I definitely see communication for some of you Geminis, okay? And you were actually with that ex for quite some time, is telling me. And now they want to rekindle. For some of you, it will be a good option to consider those. Even though you're married, it is what it is. So those are the energies. Okay, now for those that are single, they're going to show me what's in store in reference to the ex for those singles, male and females. That's the verse of energy. Let's see. Someone rising Gemini. Gonna show me what I need to know in reference to the ex. Well, definitely I do not see a return for some of you. Okay, I do not see a return because they have actually moved on to even live with someone else. And for those of you, you're just being independent, being a little bit naive in the single situation or life, that you're wanting to just date and do your own thing. Okay, some of you are actually dating more than two people at this time, it's saying. So the return of the ex may not be such a good idea for you, for some of you singles out there. Let's see. Remember, since this is a general reading, it could be vice versa energy, okay? Maybe they're going through this at this time. see. Some of you are just concentrating at work and wanting no type of conversation with the ex. For some of you, what I do see is that person actually coming to visit you or call you even at work. So keep that in mind. It could be in the middle or at the end of the month. For some of you, I absolutely see that you will be seeing this ex. Okay, they're coming to talk to you. Keep this in mind that the ex is still feeling a little bit like in a sense of deceitfulness, some type of feeling jealous and feeling like maybe they want to come in, maybe even close a chapter with you, okay? Because they have something to talk to you about, and then they will walk away after that. Okay, is what I'm seeing here for some of you singles, Geminis here. For some of you, you will see this person, you will have a conversation with them, and you're gonna have to think about it whether or not you want to give them a second chance. I think that for some of you, you didn't end up in a good terms. Okay, so to start all over with that ex will be the same issue back again. So keep that in mind. If they haven't changed or you haven't changed, then just leave things as they are. You are single, so there's plenty of fish out there. Okay, keep that in mind, because in order to take someone back, you're gonna have to see whether or not it's capable to be better than before. Okay. And for some of you, yes, that ex, it was probably a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. So for those male or vice versa, females, that person is definitely coming back, trying to put everything behind and trying to start over with you. But keep in mind that if you see that person conversate or talk, they are showing you something that for some of you is not. Maybe they're showing you that things can be better this time, but yet their heart is still broken, so they're still not completely moved on from what caused the separation. Okay, and so that eventually further down the line, within 4 months or even 4 years, they will again leave you again. It's what I'm sensing, because some of you will decide to give this person a second chance and be in some type of relationship, but walk away eventually. Okay, I see that some of you are actually thinking of committing with someone, and I feel that maybe you were committed to someone in a like an engagement with that ex, and so you're reminiscing a lot of that situation. Maybe you were in a relationship of 7 months to even 7 years, but then someone else came along, like a third-party situation, and that broke your heart, and now you don't know whether or not to give this person a second chance. I feel that for some of you that are going through this, you will give them a second chance, especially if it's a female that went through this situation. You will consider to give your ex a second chance. So good luck with that. Okay, now let's do the mistress. What's going on? Let's see what's up there. Not gonna show me what must need to know. Sun, Moon, rising signs for the mistress. I know some people are been saying negative things in reference to this situation. My job is to help everyone in any kind of involvement. So it is what it is. Sometimes it happens even to the best of us. Yeah, it goes. So I know that sometimes, you know, you may not like to hear that part, but because of probably personal information, personal feelings that you're attached to. But it is what it is, you know. Who are we to judge? Okay, and sometimes we say we're not going to do certain things, but yet we end up, you know, drinking out of that cup. So if it hasn't happened to you, then, you know, it's good for you, but always keep an eye, because you never know. Okay, now for the mistress, Gemini, for October, definitely you are hearing back from that third-party situation, that they are breaking up with someone. Probably if they're married also, then they're also breaking up with that person, or they're at home but not in a good agreement within their relationship. So I definitely see, if you have not already, you will definitely hear from them quite soon. Okay, so keep that in mind. For those that are in third-party situations, you're going to hear from them. You've actually been in a relationship for quite some time. You've been there probably even 6 years. Yep. 2 to 6 years you've been in that third-party situation, and it could have been that the spouse found out or your spouse found out, so you kept the distance from that person, but they are coming back or you're going back. Keep that in mind. So it's a new beginning for some of you out there that are in mistress situation here. Yep, I definitely see that the spouse find out about the cheating, and so, or your spouse did, and so that's why you kept distance. But they're trying to work. I mean, your spouse or theirs. I mean, they're being very combative. They're accusing you or them of the whole situation, and they're into the point where they want to walk away. Some of them you're gonna hear in this month of October that they're actually walking away from the marriage life, and you're gonna be very happy. You're gonna even be celebrating. You're gonna see them. For some of you, it's a piece of Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Okay, yes, that's what I'm sensing here for some of you. And for some of you, they're actually coming to propose some type of agreement. Now, keep this in mind that whatever conflicts you had, there was some jealousy going on, some betrayal going on, including even within your situation with that third-party situation. So they're going to say, you know, can you remain faithful and whatnot. So, yeah. Definitely, for some of you, you're seeing that third-party situation in this month of October. For some of you, you've been holding and waiting to hear from them for four months, even probably even longer, to hear from them, and now they're going back, or you're going back with them because you're going through some type of distance or separation within your marriage life as well, or partner life, vice versa energy, because it is a general reading. So I hope that this was help to you, and if you like a personal reading, please contact me and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.